Amanda Hansen here in the Action News 5 digital desk. So I don't know about you, but I'm one of those people that I love to go kick back on a patio, maybe enjoy a cocktail, an appetizer. And so if that's you, you're going to like this next interview. We're bringing in food reporter with the Commercial Appeal, Jennifer Chandler, talking about 5 new patios you want to check out this fall. First off, Jennifer, how you doing?
I'm doing great. This is my favorite time of year when there's a little bit, I know it's a little warm today, but it's like you can feel the chill in the air starting and you just want to get back outside.
Oh, I know. I'm just like you, but I'm ready for it to start feeling like fall outside. Like you said, it's still been a little warm out there. But I'd gone through your list. You were talking about these different patios and you piqued my interest. So let's go ahead and share it with everybody.
Yeah, so when I do a patio list every year because I love dining outdoors. I think it's so much fun, especially when the weather is nice in the spring and in the fall. So for this year's list, I decided to focus on 5 new patios. So when I say new, they're either new establishments or they were existing patios that got a total redo this year. So they're new to the establishment. So going down on my list, the first one is downtown at the Lobbyist. So the Lobbyist is Jimmy Gentry's restaurant that he opened earlier this year in the Chiska historic building. They're kind of on the corner of Front and, gosh, I should know what that is. Maybe G.E. Patterson? I may have that wrong. But it's in the historic Chiska building. And he has a lovely patio that runs alongside his building. And he has just created this charming space that has a bar. You can get the full menu there. On the weekends, it has bar service. And you can just kind of watch, people walk down the street. It's just really a charming, nice place to be. And it's a fun place to do an upscale dinner a little more casually outside as well. So the Lobbyist at the Chiska. And I have to tell you, if you go, this is going to sound like the weirdest suggestion. Just get the carrots. Just trust me. The carrots are one of my favorite things on his menu, and he elevates carrots to something else. Just try it.
I was going to say,
Have you had them before?
No, I was going to ask what makes them so special. Have you?
It is like one is their carrots that are farm raised. Jimmy Gentry is really known for taking the farm to table concept very seriously, and he has a number of farmers that grow things specifically for his restaurant. The same as he did at P.O. Press in Collierville when he had that a number of years ago. And these carrots, I don't know. I don't know how he cooks them. I'm guessing maybe sous vide. I could be completely wrong, but they're kind of al dente, but they're in some kind of an Asian inspired influence that I think there's a little kind of like a kimchi vinaigrette. I don't know. Carrots are just, a snack when I'm pretending to be healthy, that I get my bag of carrots and eat it with hummus or something like this. But these are carrots that I actually want to eat.
Ooh. Well, you piqued my interest. I'm sure I'm not alone as far as that goes. So carrots, if I go to the Lobbyist.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, next on my list, we're gonna jump around town today. So the next on my list is Bog and Barley. So Bog and Barley is in East Memphis. It's in the Regalia Shopping Center, right there on the corner of Poplar and Ridgeway, and it is new this year as well. And it is from DJ Naylor, who owns Celtic Crossing in Cooper Young neighborhood. And if you've ever been to Celtic Crossing, you know that DJ has put a lot of love into his patio and is very proud of it. In fact, a few years ago, he did a total remodel of it, and he put in the ground, he put Celtic symbols, and so he's all about patios. So when he was designing his new restaurant, there wasn't a traditional patio space that kind of lent itself for outdoor dining. So when they were designing it, his wife said to him, "We're going to create a patio." And so what they've done is basically when you walk in the front door of Bog and Barley, you walk into almost like a front porch area, a covered front porch. And he says it's his transition from Memphis to Ireland when you walk into the actual restaurant. But it is it feels like you're on somebody's lovely covered back porch when you're sitting in this space in Bog and Barley. And one of the things that's cool when the weather is nice, It has those kind of garage door windows, and so those can lift up and let fresh air in when the weather is nice. So Bog and Barley's outdoor backyard patio is one of the ones that I would recommend as well. And especially what's great about that, you can feel like you're outdoors, but it's climate controlled year round.
For sure. And like you said, it definitely has a vibe. Like it is like you're transferring into Ireland. So like you said, so it is definitely a place you should put on your list if you have not been there.
So now we're going to pop back downtown. Down the street from the Lobbyist is Slider Inn, their downtown location, which is really fun, and it has lots of, outdoor spaces within Slider Inn itself. But they created their own backyard. They call it Slider Out. And so basically this whole yard that they had adjacent to their building that runs along Front Street, they have created into a really kind of fun outdoor patio venue. The full menu is not available, but like a lot of the favorites of the Sliders are there. The Jameson slushies are there. They've created like some covered spaces, some patio spaces. There's a drink rail that lines all along the fence that lines Front Street, so you can kind of hang out there. They've also put in, and I wish we had a picture of it, a big LED TV screen over a stage, so you can go and watch your for Grizzly Watch games. It would be a fun place to go, or University of Memphis Tigers games, whether football or basketball. You could go watch those. And then they also have live music there. So it's really kind of a fun extension of what Slider Inn's concept is, but outdoors in Slider Out. And that restaurant has a sister restaurant that is the next one on my list, which is Mama's Bar. And Mama's opened this summer, and it is over on Kentucky Street. And depending on which direction you're driving on the highway, it's either the first bar you hit in Memphis when you come over the bridge, or it's the last bar in Memphis before you go over to Arkansas. And this bar it was a dive bar. It's that they took over and they remodeled, and the interior still has a dive bar theme, and they've kind of created a trucker theme around all of this because there's so many truckers that go through that area. But what they did that was really cool is they took what was an existing small outdoor deck and they doubled it in size. In fact, they call it the double wide. It's the trucker theme. And there's a stage out there. They have live music on the weekends. They've really been really thoughtful about everything. They put you can see in the picture, they put those sails up to kind of block the sun. There's some fans. They plan in the winter to put some heaters out there. And it's just kind of got a fun, casual vibe. It's family friendly. It's really for the neighborhood to go there. Must order item if you go to Mama's, if you have not been, is their fried chicken sandwich. I think it's called the Firebird. I need to double check that. But it is so good. It's a crispy fried chicken breast that's been tossed in like some buffalo wing sauce, and it's just, I don't know, it is a excellent fried chicken sandwich that you need to check out for sure. And then last on my list, we're going to hop back to East Memphis, and we're going to go to Babalu. So the Babalu's East Memphis location, over the past several months, they have totally expanded and redone their outdoor dining situation. So if you remember, they used to have just a small little kind of like semicircle patio out there that had a few seats. What they've done is they've extended the patio out and alongside the building. They've covered it now, so they were able to put fans in the ceiling, and they were able to have heaters, and it just really has become a nice, fun extension of that restaurant. And as you can see, it kind of in this back corner, you can kind of see that the bar, there's even bar seating. So the bar wraps all the way around like the one in Overton Square. So you can get your tableside guacamole and Southern inspired tacos there anytime you want when you're sitting outdoors. It's really kind of elevated that space and increased their seating, and they did a really, really nice job with it. And it's funny because when you look at this picture, it looks a little gray. I think it was when we took the picture, it was a gray day, but it's really a fun and vibrant spot to go meet friends in East Memphis. And along this conversation, I'm just going to throw out too some of my favorite patios that are not new, but I think that are really well done in Memphis that if you want to go out to eat. Number one is Acre. I don't know if you've ever been there, Amanda, but it is they have this cute little patio that's tucked behind their restaurant that has a lot of greenery around it, and you feel like you're in a garden when you're eating back there. It's really secluded and nice and lovely, lovely, lovely. Next is River Oaks. During the pandemic, they put, like a lot of places, they put in a patio for the first time, and they did theirs on the front of their building. And again, they were really thoughtful about how they did it. So they created a patio space that is covered. It has fans, it has heaters. And what's nice is the sides go up and there's a lot of greenery. So you kind of feel, again, like you're on somebody's patio rather than being in a parking lot, which when they first told me they were doing it in that location, I was like, aren't you going to feel like you're in a parking lot? But what they did created this little oasis in the front of their building that's a really charming place to eat outside. And then the last is Coastal Fish Company that I'll mention because they probably have the best patio view in the city of Memphis, and that expansive outdoor patio they have. If you get a table at sunset and you're looking over Hyde Park, I think it's called Hyde Lake in Shelby Farms Park, it is just breathtakingly beautiful. And they, again, thoughtful about how they did it. It has fans, they have heaters, they put up a glass wall to keep some of the wind out. So on one side, so it's really, really kind of charming. So do you have a favorite that you like to go to, Amanda?
Well, Coastal Fish Company, I mean, hands down, is great. I've never been to Acre that you were bringing up, but I feel like I need to go check that place out. Bog and Barley, love the place. I just keep thinking to myself, which one of these places are we going to go to, Jennifer, and do a happy hour?
I know. We need to make a date for that because we keep talking about food and all these fun places together. So
I know.
we need to make it happen. We need to make it happen for sure. And we can't go wrong for any of these. So maybe we're going to do it in October because I think this is the best time of year to eat outside to me because in the summer, well, I guess maybe in May, it's early May, it's wonderful too. But something about now when the heat it's still warm, but it's not too hot in the evenings. It's just really nice to eat outside and take advantage of this lovely weather we have in Memphis during the fall and the spring.
Oh, for sure. I'm with you on that one. So, well, commercialappeal.com/food. Go check out all of Jennifer's stories. She is the person. I mean, I know that I've texted you before saying, okay, where's going to be a good spot for this? Yeah. So she is your person. Jennifer, always a pleasure to be able to chat with you. And you have a good rest of your morning. All right. See you next time.
You too. See you soon.